Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mostafa El-Ghazaly, math teacher. In these lectures, I'll explain some idea about digital SAT tests from now until I finish the course. Okay, so peace be up on you. Best SAT preparation courses with me, Dr. Mostafa El-Ghazaly. Now we will study the first lecture under the title about digital SAT math test. Digital SAT math test format. First of all, we must know what SAT stands to. Many students know SAT, repeat SAT. So what of SAT stands to? A Scholastic Assessment Test. Scholastic Assessment Test. This test tests you about what is your level in math and English, and I'll teach math course. In this type of test, there are two math modules, 35 minutes each, 22 questions each. There is a mix of two types of question, multiple choice questions and something is called response questions as follows. Sometimes response question is called gradient because you will write the answer. You have no any answers. The topic which this course contains, first topic algebra. Many of you study this in like grade 10, like grade 9, something like this. Most of students go to in this level know what's the meaning of algebra. Second topic is called problem solving and analysis. In the next part of this lecture, I'll tell you which each of this topic contains from the lessons. Third topic is called advanced math. This like high level of math. Last topic, geometry and trigonometry. SAT calculator policy. From the beginning, you must know what the policy of calculator which you will use in the test. If you choose the bring your own calculator to use throughout the math section, there is more to it than making sure you have a fresh set of batteries. Be sure that the batteries is new. Here are some guidelines to follow. Not every calculator is allowed in SAT exam, but only non-CAS. CAS means computer algebra system. If you can solve some questions about on this calculator, it is not allowed, and so on. This type of calculator is rejected when you go the test and you have this one of these calculators. But graphic calculator, scientific and four function calculators are allowed, subject to the restriction below. Calculators are not required, but beginning of familiar. Approved model is recommended. And also the system of test contains like calculator on the screen at the front of you if you can use it without your calculator. You are responsible for bringing working approved calculator. You must get the right one, I mean. Some notes may help you. Most of graphs can be sketched quickly by your hand. It is not necessary to draw on the calculator. Try to do as many the calculations as you can mentally, because some calculation if you do it mentally you will save time. Digital SAT math levels is difficulty. Sorry. The level of the questions may move from easy to hard means easy, medium, then difficult. This is very important tip. If you don't know an answer to an SAT math question, make an educated guess. Why? Because there is no point penalty for a wrong answer on the resisting SAT. Redesign SAT, I mean. You get points for question you answer correctly, but don't this lose points for any wrong answer. So maybe you can guess any answer. But for a few number of questions. What mass contents group are tested? The new test includes mass question drawn from four minor contents group. Heart of algebra, which contain linear equation and functions. Problem solving and data analysis. This contains many lessons like ratios, proportional, relationship, percentage, complex measurements, graphs, data interpretation, and statistical measures. Fourth one, passport to advanced maths. Passport to advanced maths, analyzing and working with advanced expressions. Additional topic in maths like sequential geometric and trigonometric relationship. The four SAT maths contents group. Heart of algebra, number one. Solving various type of linear equation. This lesson inside this topic, I mean. Creating equation and inequalities to represent relationships between quantities and to use these to solve problem. This means translate words into math to make equation or inequalities and try to solve this equation or inequality. Polynomial and factoring. Calculating midpoint, distance, and slope in the xy plane. Graphing linear equation and inequality. Solving system of linear equations and inequalities. Recognizing linear function and function notation. This was the first topic. Second topic, problem solving and data analysis, the title. Analyzing and describing relationships using ratios, proportions, percentage, and unit of measurements. Distinguish analyzing data and the relationship using graphs, scatter plot, and two-way table. This like probability and the statistics. Describing linear and exponential change. It is very important in the math test exam to differ between the linear and exponential change as a part of linear or exponential model. Summarizing numerical data using statistical measures. I mean mean, median, mode, quartile, many lessons on statistics. Topic 3, passport to advanced math. More advanced operations involving polynomial, rational expressions, and rational exponents. Recognizing the relationship between the zeros, factors, and the graph of polynomial functions. Solving radical, exponential, and fractional equations. Completing the square. Solving non-factorable quadratic equations, the equation which you can't factorize it. Understanding parabola and their equations. Solving a nonlinear system of equations, maybe one linear and the other quadratic, and a square root expression and linear different equations. Understanding the transformation of function and their graphs. Last topic, the additional topic in math. Area and volume measurement. Applying geometric relationship, theorems involving lines, angles, and triangle, including isosceles right and similar triangles. It's very important. The Pythagorean theorem, regular polygons and circles. The equation of circle and its graph. Most of students didn't study before something about circle equation. We will study in that course. Performing operations with complex numbers. The new set of numbers is called complex numbers. Working with trigonometric functions, including radian, measure, co-function relationships, the unit circle, and the general angle. This is some topic in trigonometry. That includes two types of math questions, as we said at the beginning of this lecture. The first type is multiple choice questions, which represent four possible answer choices for each equation or questions. The second type of is a student producing response questions like grid N. In this case, by your hand, you will write the answer in the suitable space. SAT math test has two modules. The digital SAT math section is structured into 35 minutes modules. Each contains 22 questions. These questions are a mix, multiple of choice, and the student produced response grid N format. The section covers four main math contents area again: algebra, advanced math, problem solving and data analysis, finally geometry and trigonometry. The math out of 800, you know, the math out of 800 and the English out of 800, so the total score in SAT like 1600. Here are some tips for posting your score in the SAT math sections. If a question near the beginning seems very hard, you are likely appreciating it correctly, reread it and try again, as these early problems tend to have a straightforward solutions. Conversely, if the question near the end seems easy, be caution, as you may have fallen into a trap or mistered it. Always read each equation carefully to ensure you understand what is being asked, and remember that the test includes common student errors, multiple choice answers. During the actual test, don't panic. If you encounter a difficult problem, very few test taker answer very question correctly. Since all questions count the same, avoid spending excessive time on a very difficult question near the end. Instead, go back and answer any other question you may have skipped. Reference given formula sheet in the SAT question. This reference formula sheet is given. So during our explaining, you will study some of them, and I remember you that this information inside the reference given formula sheet. With my best wishes, I have Mr. Math series in Facebook. If you want, you can research about it and see the material inside this page. With my best wishes, Dr. Mostafa Ghazali, I hope you will be good and increase your level during our studies. Thank you. Dr. Mostafa Ghazali with you, always with you next time, inshallah.